Hello everyone, myself Antari from Jorhat Medical College. Today we're going to starting with page number 117 biomolecules NCERT biology class 11. So starting with cofactors, you have to be very clear about this simple topic, and it is a very small topic, but questions have been asked very frequently from this topic. So you have to clear the basic concepts of cofactor, and for a NEET UG examination or other examination, cofactor is a hot favorite topic for the examinations. Now these are the non-protein constituents called cofactors. So you have to remember very first sentence, cofactors are non-protein, and they bound to the enzyme to make the enzyme catalytically active. In this instance, the protein portion of the enzyme, but in this instance they mean to say when the cofactor binds to the enzyme. This instance is the protein portion of the enzyme is called apoenzyme. You have to be very clear that protein portion of the enzyme is mentioned here because these cofactors are non-protein structure, as we have mentioned earlier. Now these kinds of cofactors may be prosthetic group, coenzyme and metal ion. You have to remember all these three types of cofactors, and you have in examination they might ask you twisting question, which we will discuss subsequent portion. Now the prosthetic groups are the organic compounds. You have to remember this prosthetic groups are organic compounds and they bind tightly to the apoenzyme. Apoenzyme means the enzyme itself. So for example, peroxidase and catalase. You have to remember the examples as well in this portion. The catalase which catalyze the breakdown of hydrogen peroxide to water and oxygen. Heme is the prosthetic group and it's part of the active site of the enzyme. You have to remember this example in relation with the prosthetic groups, and they bind lightly. You have to remember this all. Now coenzymes, you have to remember coenzymes is a type of the cofactors, and they might twist you like coenzymes are a part of cofactors or cofactors are a part of coenzymes. So you have to remember that under cofactors coenzyme exists. Now these coenzymes organic compounds, but their association with apoenzyme is only transient. In earlier you got tightly, now it is transient, usually occurring during the course of catalysis. Furthermore, coenzymes are cofactors in a number of different enzyme catalyzed reaction. The essential chemical compounds may be coenzyme vitamin, coenzyme nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide NADP, which you will get in subsequent videos or subsequent chapters. Now the number of coenzymes required, metal ions for their activity, which from coordination bond. The metal ions forms coordination bond. Earlier you got tightly bound, next you got transient state. Now you are getting like coordination. They form coordination bonds in metal ions with the side chains of the active side, and you have to remember these coordination bonds are formed with the active side. At the same time form one or more coordination bonds with the substrate. While they are forming bond to the active side, at the same time they are forming bond to the coordination bonds with the substrate also. Now zinc is a cofactor in proteolytic enzyme carboxypeptidase. You have to remember these examples here in this portion. Now catalytic activity is lost when cofactor is removed from the enzyme, which testifies that they play a crucial role in catalytic activity. So now these examples are very important, as well as these cofactors, prosthetic group, coenzymes and metal ions. You have to remember them by heart. Thank you.